Okay, so everyone, welcome to this special webinar, which the topic is 7 Secrets to Lose 7 Kilos in 21 Days. Now, by way of introduction, Kitty Chang is my name. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm actually from Melbourne, Australia, and I have been part of the shop.com and franchise business for quite a number of years now. And the topic that I'm sharing tonight is to do with the transition lifestyle system weight loss solution, which is short for TLS. And I have a Bachelor of Arts in psychology with the University of Melbourne, intercultural and community studies with Tabor College, and a diploma of coaching with health and nutrition with Shaw Academy. And I'm also a TLS certified health coach and trainer. And that is really my passion. When I share with people about TLS, I always say it's not just a business that I do. It's actually my passion to be able to help people to reach their wellness and weight goals. And last year, I published a book about health, and because of my interest in this area. And I also facilitate workshops and speak in different capacity in terms of mainly the area of health and weight management. So in terms of our health and weight loss, you know, in our day and age, there are quite a number of things that went wrong. So a lot of people are not healthy. Now, if you have a look at these photos, the first one is that many of us actually have poor food choices. And when we are not actually eating healthy, we basically just choose whatever that, we like to eat, or that are not necessarily filled with nutrients. Okay, and I basically would recommend that people, when you choose your food, you basically, choose the food choices that are good. And within the TLS system, we actually teach people how to eat, not just what to eat. And the second thing that is not necessarily the best is that we are not active enough. Many people actually live in what we call a sedentary lifestyle. We sit in front of the computer all the time and we don't get to exercise. And as a result, we don't have enough movement. And we also have too much screen time. I think many of us would attest to that, we're in front of the computer or like a mobile phone all the time. And as a result, we don't actually have enough exercise. Now, it looks like quite a few people are not muted. Let me just have a look. If you've not muted, please mute yourself, because there are so many of you. If I was to go through every single one to mute, it will take a long time. We've got about 25 people. Let's see. Andrew and okay, yep, yes, Andrew Lee, that was, yep, okay, I've just unmuted, and Maria. So anyone that comes in, if I can get you all to mute yourself, I would appreciate that, because there are a lot of people, while I'm presenting, it's hard for me to mute everyone at the same time. Okay. All right, mute all, wonderful. Okay, let's continue. So what are your struggles now? If you have a look at the lady on the right-hand side, you can see there are 5 different areas. We've got portion size, yo-yo dieting, stress, processed food, and sedentary lifestyles. So these are the 5 things that really cause people to be unhealthy and not be in a good weight management system. So let's go through each of them. Now, portion size is not ideal, in our day and age. When you actually go out to eat, we always have this issue with what we call portion distortion. What that means is that people tend to eat a lot more than they should, and that is one issue. And then yo-yo dieting is when people try to lose weight. They may be able to get to the ideal weight in the beginning, but because they yo-yo diet, what that means is they lose and they gain again, they lose, they gain again, and they just go through a fat diet rather than a lifestyle. And so as a result, it actually causes a lot of people to be losing their metabolism. It's compromised. And so yo-yo dieting is a very important issue that we need to address. And number 3 is stress. When we're stressed, it actually affects our total wellness and our weight management as well. And processed food, engineered food, and the food that is not real food, so to speak, is also a no-no. Like if you were to be eating a lot of the junk food, in say McDonald's and a lot of the fast food chains, they are really processed, and all this food is actually not providing us with the right nutrients. And as I've mentioned already, sedentary lifestyles, that we don't have enough movement or exercise and active activities, also cause us to be struggling with our weight. And so have a look at what we've got on the left. Do you see that you have some of these issues, whether you have too much to do for everyone else, that you look after others and you don't look after yourself, or you don't have time to exercise, or you don't like to cook? So perhaps you can type into the chat bar any of those things that you find that you are facing that may cause you to be struggling with your wellness and weight goals. Like maybe you work too much and you've tried to diet but it doesn't work, and you fall off the wagon and stuff like that. Because I find that having worked with a lot of different clients, to help them with their weight management, that these are really common things that many people struggle with. And so as a result, they are not able to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So have a look, and what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, with the 7 secrets, as well as if you're interested in learning more in the future, we have like a more long-term training to address all these different issues. So contributing factors that cause people to be unhealthy include things like the computer, the TV, the screen time, work, and stress, and we've alluded to all of this already. So in order to be helping us to have better health, we need to be sleeping well, we need to exercise, we need to have quality food. And I always talk about, this health diet triangle, which in the middle is really the mindset, because a lot of people think of being healthy or maintain a good weight as a way of helping, say, having good exercise, do a lot of enough exercise, or eating good food. Yes, if you go to the gym 6-7 days a week and you think that you're eating healthy, perhaps that are important, however, if you don't think about your behavior, your mindset, and that will also interfere, because we can fall off the wagon very easily. So if you think about a triangle, the middle of the triangle is the mindset, because the mindset is equally as important, if not more, than just the exercise and the food. And when it comes to food and exercise, is 80-20. 80% is food and 20% exercise. But rest and restoration is equally as important. So when you think about the 3 lines of the triangle, that would include rest and restoration, include sleep, exercise and activities, movement, as well as quality food. So are you aware that weight loss isn't magic? It is science. A lot of people think of, weight loss is some kind of magic that you can use as a way to help you. However, you really need to understand the science behind it. And that's why we are going to be talking to you tonight about the 7 secrets of science that have been proven. So the first secret in terms of helping you to maintain a healthy lifestyle and lose weight that is really proven is what we call detoxification, or cleansing of your body. Now, when you think about that, you can ask yourself this question: do you eat processed foods? Do you drink alcohol? Do you smoke? Do you get enough sleep? Do you experience stress? Do you need more energy? Do you want to feel better and look better? And have you always been exposing to chemicals, whether at work or like medications or smokes and stuff like that? And if your answer to these questions are yes, like the last question, do you want to lose weight? And I guess, for those of you who are on this call, perhaps the fact that you're on this call is either yourself wanting to lose weight or you want to help other people to lose weight, then you need to be considering detoxification. When it comes to detoxification or cleansing, is both your mind and your body. And I actually have in my Feel Great in 8 training online program, training on both these two areas. So detox with your body is basically about removing toxins from the body. Basically, wherever we go, like our body with billions of cells are exposed, with the free radicals attacking us all the time. And because of that, we have a lot of toxins, So that's why it's so important for us to be detoxing our body and having it cleansed regularly. And so when we detox, we can prevent chronic disease and enhance immune system, and it will also help us to slow premature aging. So for those of us, ladies and gentlemen, who want to be keeping yourself young, then detox is something that you can't miss. And detox can also improve our quality of life and increase our energy and improve our skin quality. And it will also improve our mental and emotional clarity and restore the balance of our body. So all of these things are fantastic. But one really great benefit that many people are not aware of is that detox can actually help us kickstart our weight loss efforts, because of the fact that a lot of the toxins that are inside our body really cause extra weight gain. And if you detox before you actually start your weight loss journey, then it's a really good start. It's very important. So that was number one. And number two secret is the quality of foods now. It's the low glycemic impact eating that we are advocating. The reason why with the transition lifestyle that the low GI is so important is because we feel that a lot of people, think of detox as something sort of like a no, because, they feel like if you detox, then you're not causing, feeling like, you expose yourself with uncomfortable feelings. However, if you do that alongside with low GI eating, then you will be able to eat right and not just eat less. Now, eating right is basically about the kind of food that you eat and not just eating less, because a lot of people think, oh, if I eat less, then I'll be able to lose weight. And that is not true, because skipping meals is one of the things many people do if they want to lose weight. But if you try to skip meals, your body will have this issues of fat storage. So it's important for you to learn about low glycemic impact eating. Now, because we only have very short time tonight, we won't have that much time to get into details of what low GI eating. And that's why I would like to encourage you to get into learning more about that, perhaps through the coaching programs and or the TLS training, but just to understand that it's actually important for you to understand how it will support our body, our heart, and our weight control. And so have a look at this infographic. If you actually think about low glycemic eating, is that you're leading the low GI lifestyle will help you with, a lot of the fat burning. Now, if you go through the green and the red zone, the green 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7 are what we call the fat burning zone. So when you eat low glycemic impact eating kind of foods, then you will be able to burn fat. So when we talk about, weight management solution, it's not just about the weight, but it also is more importantly the fat loss. And so if you have high GI food, then what happens is it will spike your blood sugar and it will cause you to leave your fat burning zone and go into the fat storage zone. And that's what not what you want, because if you get into the fat storage zone, then you will actually have sapping of your energy, and you will have weight gain and fat gain as well. So that's why it's advisable for you to get into eating low to medium GI eating. Now, within the glycemic impact, there are two things. There is the glycemic index and the glycemic impact. The index is about the quality and the impact is about the quantity. So in order to have a good balance, you need to have, good balance of quality and quantity. So the third secret for you to lose 7 kilos within 21 days is the body composition. Now, when it comes to body composition, is to do with your exercise and activity. The body functions best when it consists of the proper proportion of muscle, fat, organs, and bone. So if you can transition from a fat storage lifestyle to a fat burning lifestyle, which is, in TLS, what we call a fat blasting area. And if you can do that, then you'll be able to have a really good body physique or body composition. So how we do it as coaches is we'll have what we call a 10-liter scale, where we measure not just the numbers on the scale like the kilos or pounds, but also body fat percentage, your water percentage, your muscle mass, your bone mass, and your metabolic age. And all of this are part of the body composition. And so that's why we advocate fat loss, not just weight loss. And it's very important for us all to be engaged in a balanced exercise program, including cardiovascular, strength, and flexibility. So when you look at doing exercise or workout, you need to have a balance of these three, not just one or the other. And is, as I mentioned, it's not just about the number of kilos that you weigh, but about fat burning. And are you aware that, there are a lot of people that have skinny fat? Like, in fact, there are models, that are skinny obese even. What that means is they may look skinny, but then if you measure their body composition, their visceral fat, which is the fat around their organs, or their metabolic age, as well as their body fat, is actually way above the average or the healthy range. And that is not good, because what that is like, if you have a look at the graph on the right-hand side, there are a lot of people that would have a lot more fat than their muscle. As a result, then you would have slower metabolism. However, if you want to have healthy metabolism, then you need to have more muscle than fat, because muscle dictates metabolism. So the less muscle that you have, the slower your metabolism, and vice versa. So what we would recommend is for you to have more muscle. And to have more muscle, then obviously you need to do more strength-based exercise. So that's why it's a key in burning stored fat to build lean muscle mass. And as a result, then it will fuel your metabolism. So number 3, as body composition, is an important area that you need to work on. And with TLS, we have some really good suggestion, and depending on your questionnaire answers and stuff, we have exercise recommendation for different body composition based on your personal needs. So number 4 is science-based supplementation. As we mentioned, weight management is not magic. It is, science. So in order for you to be healthy with your weight and your total wellness and health, is important for us all to be, having the right kind of supplements. So working with your body, because the supplements are accelerators for us to be improving our health and our weight. So these supplementations help us with, hormonal changes, with cravings, with our hunger, with our mood, with our metabolism. Everything that taken can help us with different things, and they're all designed to help with adapting and adopting to a new healthy lifestyle. Because with transition lifestyle system, it's not just diet, it is lifestyle. So if we're able to have the science-based supplements to help us, that will help us to really improve our lifestyle. And so look at them as accelerators to enhance our weight management. Now, with each of these different products, they are tailor-made for different needs. And again, if you're interested in finding out more, you can actually do our coaching classes and we can go into details for you. So why TLS supplements? Well, there are many reasons why supplements are important. Number one is because our dietary habits mean that we may not be eating healthy. And because we are busy as well, we sometimes eat, junk food or fast food. And so that's why we really need to have dietary supplements to help us to maintain healthy eating. But at the same time, yo-yo dieting is very common. So if we have the supplements to help us control the yo-yo dieting, then the metabolism can be controlled. And the second thing is hormones not balanced. And because of the fact that our hormones not being balanced, then we don't have enough nutrients to support it. So if we do have the right amount of supplements to help us, then the nutrients will support the hormones that are lacking or not balanced. Number three is carbohydrate sensitivity. And if we have this issue, then we will be missing protein, fiber, and minerals for the processed grains that we always consume. And finally, it's a very important point, and that is the metabolic support. A lot of the products that we have in both our global as well as our TLS 21-day kits and our isotonics products are designed to help us improve our metabolic support. So number 5 is education. Now, it's very important for us to understand that with TLS, we have what we call the 4 pillars of training, and education is very important because you don't know what you don't know. If you don't understand, the way how you can actually improve your health and to maintain a healthy lifestyle and to lose weight, then you really don't know what to do, right? And because there are so many different myths out there in the market, it's very important for us to be educated. And that's why, with Transition Lifestyle System is actually a very amazing training and education program, because it teaches us how to eat and not just what to eat. Because if you look at a lot of the diet programs out there in the market, it just tells you only what to eat, and when you finish with the program, then you really don't know what the principles behind are. That's why if you do the education with TLS, with our whether it's the coaching program, the training, as well as the 12-week or 8-week, you will be able to learn a lot more. And also, it doesn't restrict food groups, and a lot of people don't even know what are the macronutrients, micronutrients, and the food groups. Why are they so important? Hence, this education is so important. And it also teaches you how to eat for life and realizes that what is right for someone else may not always be right for you. So that's why TLS is what we call a comprehensive, customizable, and personalized program that is tailor-made, for individual needs and not just one size fits all.
I said that. Then I asked, starting to say, don't know, wait for my son and my.
Okay, I just had to mute. I think that everyone was muted. It was Vivian. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so TLS doesn't restrict food groups, and it teaches you how to eat for life. And the other thing is it teaches you how to build your body the right way. In order for you to learn how to build your body the right way, you really need to be, learning the different areas, not just the eating, not just the exercising, but also the mindset, including, the behavior, modification, your psychology with food, mentality in terms of, how to not let discouragement and obstacles stop you. So all of these things are very important. And finally, educations in terms of how you would have your results, being aware and changing and healthy behaviors for life. So all of this education is actually in our program. And so these are some of the examples of the education that we as TLS trainers and coaches can help you. We have TLS 101 and 201 trainings for those of you who are interested in helping others lose weight as well as, learning more for yourself. This is something that we do at least once a quarter. So if you're interested, you can contact me and I'll let you know when our next one is. And we also have a 12 weeks of education, which is basically a 3-month program that we meet together and week by week. But the one that I always do, which is an online program, is what I call the TLS Online Feel Great in 8 home study online program, which is basically, if you have a look at your right-hand side, session 1 to 8, with the topic ranging from jumpstart your success to improving metabolism and exercise to nutrition and how to read labels, creating healthy habits, believing in yourself, planning meals and dining out, managing stress, assessing results and your new lifestyle. So once you've been able to do these 8 sessions, a lot of people are able to really get into the habit of the lifestyle of TLS, and it's no longer just, a fat diet. And so other topics that we also teach on top of this, where I will be doing regular Zoom classes like this one for free, include gluten sensitivity, mindset and self-confidence, food addiction and appetite control. I've actually put together a lot of different slides and PowerPoint presentations where I've been doing a lot of research, and I will keep you all updated. But if you are interested in doing the 8-week home study online program, where I've already got them all online and you can do your own self-study, but at the same time, you are able to have me coach you one-on-one. And the total investment for the 8 sessions is only $50, and if you do it together as a group. And number 6 is coaching and accountability. Now, coaching and accountability is extremely important when it comes to weight loss, because many people find that if they were to do it themselves, it's very easy for them to follow the wagon without support. And so the coaching process from the TLS is basically for us as coaches to help you develop your capacity to think about things in new and creative ways so that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. And we start off working out with you what your goals are in terms of your wellness and your weight goals. And we also help you to stay steady. And if you are willing to be held accountable and to have someone support you to prepare you, for what you must do, then, you can contact me or any of the health coaches that are part of the TLS group. Then you'll be able to get support. And with me, I have been doing this for 4 years now, and it's really something that I enjoy doing. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching. So if you are interested in me helping you, obviously, if you are already an existing UFO already, then the products that you buy, you can just buy them yourself, and I can just coach you and with your customers as well. I'm more than happy to support you that way. And the last thing, which is what we call the 7th secret for you to be able to lose weight, is to use the online tools and the resources. A lot of the people that are on this call are already franchise owners, so you would be aware that you have this amazing online tool, which is the TLS Weight Management Solution, tlsslim.com, where you can learn a lot about it. And there are many, many different resources that you can go through, but also in the back office. But if you are my guests or like people that are not part of the TLS group or shop.com, then you can contact me or the people who invite you on this call, and they should be able to connect you with this website. And not only that, we have fantastic health guide that is available. You can actually read through it, and through that you'll be able to learn week by week alongside your coach to keep you accountable. And I highly recommend that those of you who haven't got this journal to purchase that either through the person who invited you or in your back office. And there are a lot of amazing recipes that are available as well. And if you're going through the 21-day challenge, you can ask me for the recipes when I'm coaching you, and I can actually send you a lot of my own recipes that I've collected. In fact, I've got an ebook, which if you're interested, I'm happy to send that to you. So just email me on that. Okay, so in terms of the resources, we've got different programs that are available. As I mentioned, TLS is a very comprehensive, customizable program, and it's not one size fits all. And so depending on your goals, depending on your budget, depending on your busyness, we can actually tailor and customize a program for you. That's why it's very important for you to be working with your coach to work on your questionnaire to find out what's the most suitable. So there are 4 basic programs that we recommend depending on your needs. The first one is fast radar. The second one is rapid results. We also have sure and steady and continued commitment. And if you want to know which one is the most suitable for you, again, contact us and we'll be able to work it out with you. We'll be able to then find your fit. Okay, looks like there is another person that is unmuted. Okay, yep. All right, so now I'd like to share with you the 21-day challenge. Now, the 21-day challenge is a very wonderful challenge as a sort of, kickstart for people who want to be eating healthy and also losing weight. So what is it? Well, 21-day challenge is actually a challenge where it's taking 21 days for people to lose anywhere between 2 to 10 kilos of unwanted fat and create a new you. It's not necessarily just about weight loss. If you already have an ideal weight, you can still do it. Like I've already reached my ideal weight, but I still do this regularly at least once every year or every 6 months, because within a 21-day, you have the first week of detox. And, if you don't need to lose weight, then you basically can still do this. And it begins when you're ready to take the 21-day challenge. So the first phase is what we call the detox and cleanse. And it's basically for you to renew and replenish your body, whereby your body's toxins will be purged, and then in order for you to prepare for your phase 2, which is fat burning. So for people who don't need to be losing a lot of fat or weight, then what I would recommend perhaps just to do the first phase. Then the second phase, you can go to, your what we call continued commitment or the others. But after the 7 days, you talk to your coach, and then we can work out whether you continue with phase 2, which is fat burning. Now with fat burning, that will help you to lose up to 4.5 kilos. So generally, I see the average of people doing phase 1 would be able to lose an average about 3 to 4 kilos. So it's an average, but some people lose less, some people would lose more, but generally 2.5 to 3 kilos is not uncommon for phase 1, and then phase 2 with 4.5 kilos. So that's why with the 21 days, you can lose 7 kilos within the 21 days. So with phase 1, the food group servings is you can have, as many vegetables as you like. It says 12 plus, so that's, any kind of vegetables that's actually listed in the Detox Power Food. And you can have 2 servings of fruit, 2 servings of protein, and 2 servings of good fat. Bear in mind, avocado is considered a good fat and not fruit, okay? So if you have an avocado, half an avocado as 1 serving, then the other serving could be oil, like olive oil, right? But then the 2 servings of fruit can be, a piece of apple, a piece of banana, a piece of orange. But then you can have say, a handful of berries. That would be considered 1 serving. However, when you get to phase 2 of fat burning, you would only have 1 serving of fruit, because of the fact that with fruit, you have natural sugar, and you don't want to have too much natural sugar in phase 2, because as you are burning fat, you want to have as little sugar as possible. That's why you would be reducing from 2 servings from phase 1, the first 7 days, to only 1 serving of fruit in phase 2, day 8 to day 21. And in terms of vegetables, you can maintain the 12 up to 12 vegetables servings. However, with protein, from day 8, phase 2 onwards, you need 4 servings. What that means is you will need to do a lot more exercise. When you do exercise, and that means you will have to have a lot more protein for your metabolism improvement. Okay, so in terms of fat, it's still 2 good fat. So this is actually the 21-day challenge supplements, and this is the Australian one. And I think in Singapore and Malaysia, there are different. You've got curcumin and different things, but they work the same way. You know, with the 21-day, you can basically just follow the kit to do it. And if you have a coach, I would highly recommend that during the whole 21-day, you work closely with your coach day by day to send your photos of your food, any questions that you may have, as well as your journal to your coach. So right now, you know, I'm actually doing one with about 12 different people from the 1st to the 21st of September, which is happening right now. But it doesn't matter when you're doing it, because you can actually start any day of the week, and then as long as you go through the whole 21-day, then you will be able to get the good result. So the slogan for the 21-day kids challenge is called Drop and Give Me 21. And it's also good to have peer support, you know, if you've got, you know, say, for example, your friends or your business partners or your colleagues to do it together, then if you want to work together as one group to be coached together, it will be more fun and enjoyable. And at the same time, we can be in the same, let's say, WhatsApp group, chat, or Facebook group to support one another, share your recipes, share your experiences, you know, to support one another. And I find that that's amazing. And although I do have individual clients that I work with one-on-one, that I chat with, you know, through just WhatsApp, but if you want to do it together as a group, you know, it's also very good. Whatever suits you, you know, you can let me know. Now, there are different people that have had really great success that you can actually go onto the website to take a look at them. So these are some of the success stories. You can take a look at that. You know, these are people that within 12 weeks, which is our signature 12-week program. Dan Bella is the biggest loser all around in the US. He lost 49 kilos in 12 weeks. Isn't that amazing? You know, that is actually my weight, 49 kilos, and he was able to lose that in 12 weeks. So you can see that, you know, TLS is an amazing program where not only people are able to lose weight, they have more energy, they feel better, they look better, and they are able to sustain and maintain their weight as well, as long as they're able to, you know, keep up with the lifestyle. And so here we have 2 more example of success stories with 21-day challenge, where Ellen as well as Gina were able to lose quite a fair bit of inches, not only just weight, and also body fat percentage. And so when we look at, you know, the weight management with the 21-day, we don't really focus on just the how many kilos you lose or how many pounds you lose, but really, you know, you feel like your pants, your jeans, your dresses are tighter. You're able to actually wear your tight, skinny jeans, or, you know, your body fat percentage is lower. So that is also more important. So what you do today can improve your tomorrow. So for those of you, I see that there are a few of you that are on this call right now that are doing the 21-day challenge with me, and I'm coaching them, and you're already doing well. So what you're doing today can improve your tomorrows, and there's no doubt about that. And obviously this slogan is not only for weight management, but for, you know, different areas of our lives as well. So in conclusion, these are the 7 secrets that we've covered briefly tonight that will help us lose weight, feel great, and you have more energy, and in order to be having a long-term lifestyle change. Number 1, detoxification. Number 2, low GI eating. Number 3, body composition. Number 4, science-based supplementation. Number 5, education. Number 6, coaching and accountability, and the online tools and resources. So if you want to get started with TLS yourself, what I would recommend are these 5 things. Number 1 is to detox your body. For those of you who think that, well, if I don't want to jump right in, you can just start off with detoxing. So if you want to just start with detoxing, you can actually get the detox kit, you know, or you can start off with basic OPC3 multivitamin with ultimate aloe, or if you are from Singapore, Malaysia, or those that can that want to purchase from global, I definitely highly recommend that you use curcumin as well as the NutriClean, which is amazing. But if you are ready to lose anywhere between 5 to 9 kilos within the next 21 days, and also body fat percentage, metabolic age reduction, then highly recommend that you go through the 21-day challenge. Because if you do that, then your palates will be totally cleansed and you'll be able to get into the habit of the lifestyle. Because, you know, it takes generally 21 days to really get into a good habit. And once you get into that habit, then we can work on more of the other menu plan, exercise plan, or continued commitment. And for you to do that, I would recommend that you do your weight management profile, as well as purchase the journal and health guide. And through those, you'll be able to follow the system. And if you are someone who has already done the 21-day, I highly recommend that you go through the Feel Great in 8 online training with me. I've done throughout these last 4 years, you know, many online trainings as well as face-to-face. Everyone that actually has been through this training has had a lot of great results in terms of ongoing and sustainable health benefits. So I would recommend that you do that. So if you want to do that, tonight I've got a special bundle. I'm going to be supporting you with your 21-day. Generally, I would be, you know, charging just for the 21-day alone. If it is one-on-one, it's like $20 a week. So generally, it's, you know, 8 weeks is $160 for 8 weeks. However, if you are to be doing the 21-day, then I would include the 8-week for you, because I think that if you will be doing the 21-day, you will also benefit from the 8 weeks as well. So if you're interested in learning more about how this all works, you can actually give me a call. You've got my number there in front of you, and you also got my email, or you can go to this link, bit.ly/21 days with Kitty, and you can put in your application there, or go into a discussion call and make a time to speak to me, and I will go through it one by one with you. If you do it as a group, that would be a lot easier, but otherwise, you know, we can have a chat to see if you want to do it on a personal basis. So that's basically it in terms of this 21-day, as well as the Feel Great in 8, and how you can actually lose weight, feel great. So I just have a question here. If you've got any question, please feel free to either unmute yourself or type your questions in the chat bar. We've still got about 10 minutes. Anyone, any question? Yes. KIW1, who is that? Is that you, Michelle? Hello? KIW1? You're unmuted. Okay, no. Auntie Anne, do you have any feedback and question for me and Andy? Okay, so KIW1, may I know your name, please? You have a question there. Want to ask you what the product we should eat. Well, depending on what plan you're on, I recommend that you give me a call or email me, and I will do a questionnaire with you, and then I'll be able to let you know what the product's the most suitable for you. And if you are going through the 21-day kit, the products are already in the kit. All right, Jenny, if we can drink the trim tea, trim coffee immediately after taking the core and green coffee. Okay, now in terms of trim tea, trim coffee, if you are going through the 21-day, because trim tea and trim coffee both have caffeine in it, then the first 7 days of your 21-day, you won't have it. But if you're talking in general, then that's fine. You can take the core and green tea alongside green tea and green coffee, because you know, they are all compatible. However, if you are the type of person that really can't sleep well after having caffeine, I always say it's better to drink the trim tea or trim coffee before, say, like, you know, dinner time, say like before 5. That would be best. But yeah, no problem at all. You know, in fact, it is recommended that the trim tea and the core are really good combination together. Any other question? Andrew, I see that you've unmuted yourself. Do you have any question, Andrew Lee? No? Okay. All right then. Well, anyone here would be interested in doing the Feel Great Innate program, please contact me and I will be more than happy to support you. But otherwise, I will just call it a night, and any question, you can either contact me through bit.ly/discussion call, or call me or email me. Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming on board to learn about TLS, and I hope that more people that are part of the shop.com business will be able to learn more about this and help your loved ones, your community, and the people around, because I truly believe that we have an amazing program through Transition Lifestyle System. All right, until next time, take care. I love to be continually supporting you with the TLS program. All right, bye for now.